Let's get into the books I read this week, though. A Mischief of Magpies. This is a new one from Cy Spurrier. We have Bergara on the art. It's a distillery book, so you don't really know what you're going to get with these. A lot of them are hit or miss for me, but this one was actually really interesting. Not only is the story interesting, but the format of the book, the way that it's laid out, the way that it tells the story, the compositions, the way the lettering works, it's very unique for a comic book. It's kind of a hybrid between a more traditional novel, something else, and comic book. So aesthetically, it's a really interesting package. But story-wise, we do follow this young boy. He's living in a family unit that is not ideal for him. He has a younger sibling who is sick. The parents are very distracted. He's pretty much on his own, left to his own imagination. He goes into this mysterious world whenever he dreams, and he's kind of the ruler or savior of this world, and he's trying to understand all those rules. He does battle a lot of things like depression and bullying and just going through school and having relationships, things like that. He's growing up. He's a young person. He grows up into a teenager, and he has these dreams that are intermittently dispersed throughout his entire life that he's trying to figure out at the same time. So it's kind of a coming of life story, but it's also a story about him slipping into a magical world and escaping the reality that he's in. And his family unit is going through a lot of traumatic things with his younger sibling as well, with this unfortunate diagnosis. So there's a lot of cool emotional beats in here, interesting storytelling. It changes the way comics are read, which I thought was pretty cool. So if you haven't checked this one out and you have a chance to pick it up at your shop, I would highly recommend checking it out just to see if you enjoy the vibe of it. It's got some of the best creative people in comics today collaborating on a really interesting story. I'm going to try to keep up with this one. Hopefully Distillery doesn't jack up the release schedule.